YouTube? Thanks for coming and checking out another Fat Guy Builds episode. Today, putting some fender flares on this here Dodge Ram. This kit comes with 2 fronts and 2 rears. Then you'll get weather stripping and a box of hardware. For each of the trim holes, you're going to grab one of these Allen head screws, 1 washer. You're going to put this on here. Then you're going to stick this through these holes all the way around. You're going to take these nuts, get them on hand tight. Then you're going to use the supplied Allen key and a 1/2 inch socket to tighten these down. Here's what the finished product looks like with all of them in. The inside of this weather stripping has adhesive. That adhesive is going to stick to the inside of the fender flare, and the other part is going to be what you see from the outside. So when you pull 2 or 3 inches out, you'll see it sticking out like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to work this down. At the same time you're working this down, you're going to pull more of this out. And then when you pull that out, more of the sticky stuff is going to make contact with the fender flare here. And so you're just going to keep pushing it down and go all the way around. You're going to prep these clips by putting them in this way, like that, and just prep them, don't smush them together or anything like that. I use painter tape to hold the fender where I need it to be. That way I can go to the bottom, use that special little clip that I showed you, mount it to the pinch weld, and then screw in that bottom screw. So I'll go through that procedure right now, and then we'll move on to the rest of the screws. So this clip here, go over the metal, right? Hold it, push the fender flare where it's supposed to go, and that looks like it's lined up. So then you grab a pair of pliers and you squeeze this till it clips. Boom! So now there's a spot right here for this to screw through here with one of the longer screws. And then this spot will be done. So I don't like the way the bottom screw holds the fender, so I just have these right here. I get them at Ace Hardware. Pretty cheap. Anyways, put one of those onto the long screw, and we're going to screw this into the bottom of the that little bracket thing we put on. Fitment is about a 4 out of 5 for me. There's a couple spots with a little small gap, but for the most part it's flush. You can remedy this with threaded inserts. There's a bunch of tools on Amazon, whatever, and you would take one of these out, then get a longer version of this, then drill and put a threaded insert in the fender, and then screw this until it's tight, and it would be a 5 out of 5 fitment. Here's what it looks like from far away. On the back, you're going to do the same thing as the front, pretty much, same process, just with different style hardware. On the back here, I have that clip that goes from underneath, so I'm going to show you that. But use a tape, unless you have 2 people, but I use a tape just to hold it in place. Then I'm going to line up that little bracket and put the hardware in the bottom corner first. So I move this over to here, like so, and that's where this lined up. So I put this on, squeeze the clip. Now we're going to put the hardware in, like so. And voila! Next thing you're going to do is put the self-tapping screws. To do this bottom one and this bottom one, we're going to have to take off the wheel, because obviously I can't get nothing in here. But go ahead, you're going to work your way around, get the next one, all the way around. So just like this, gives you access to those bottom ones. Now I can put the wheel back on, and this side's done. The fitment of the rear seems like it's tighter than the fitment of the front. I think that's just because of the shape. But yeah, it's nice. If you took the wheel off, now it's time to retorque everything. Here's what it looks like outside now. I think they look really good. The ABS matches what this guy's color scheme is. You can always get those painted before install if you really want, to match your truck. I'd like to thank all of you for coming and checking out my YouTube channel, checking out these reviews of these products, and you know, hitting like and subscribe and all that. Thank you very much. So till next time, wrench on.